Hi everyone, it's Amy Scotty with Cincy Chic, and I'm here with my friend Shane. He's with True Artist Studio, and he truly is a true artist. He does a lot of the films for our different events for Cincy Chic and covering them so that you as a viewer can watch them afterwards, whether or not you attended the event. You can see yourself or see what you missed, and just beautiful, beautiful documentaries really of our different events, and they're really beautiful. You can check them out on our YouTube page, but I know that you do weddings, you do so much stuff, but you're very involved in the filmmaking community too. Tell me about some of that that's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Hollywood has come back to Cincinnati,
That's
back
true.
to the Queen City. It's very, very cool. These past couple years have just been so neat to see like George Clooney coming in and like with the Ides of March, and him highlighting, you know, just this amazing backdrop that Cincinnati can be. So really cool for people to go and see a film and see like all these locations that they've been to. It's so incredible.
I live there.
Exactly, yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, I mean, he just had a low budget film, Seven Below. They actually filmed that out in Claremont County. Really, really great film. And then, gosh, just here recently, Kate Blanchett with Carol. And what's really cool is they even utilize local people. My uncle is actually one of the extras in the film,
No
which is really
way.
neat.
Oh, that's neat.
So it's just really cool to see Hollywood coming and taking note of our great city and using it as their backdrop for these films. And I mean, absolutely, people take notice and they get so excited. But you know, one thing that's really great that a lot of people just don't know about is that Cincinnati already has some really great independent films that are being produced here by local Cincinnati filmmakers. And some of them I just got to tell you about. I just can't keep it to myself.
Other than yourself, he's a great filmmaker too. So tell me about them.
Absolutely. So one of my favorites is Rebel Pilgrim. They are an amazing company here in town. And I mean, they've just like, I really think that they're one of the studios that is really starting to help bring the filmmaking community in Cincinnati to the surface, to where it's not as, you know, small and underground. They've really helped in the filmmaking community here. Some of the stuff that they've worked on has been incredible. So this past summer, they had their first theatrical release of a little film called A Strange Brand of Happy.
Oh, I like that name.
It is. It's a very cool film. Very kind of this romantic comedy, little quirky. It's just such a really neat film. You know, 100% in Cincinnati. So you're still seeing Cincinnati as the backdrop, but the really amazing thing is that it's all locally produced. Shirley Jones is in the film. I mean, they've got some bigger name people in the films as well. And I mean, from coast to coast, they had a theatrical release of this film made right here in our city. And it did very, very well. And now the film's available on DVD and digital download. I mean, you can get it pretty much anywhere. So I would definitely recommend checking out A Strange Brand of Happy. Rebel Pilgrim's also working on another film coming up now called Hope Bridge. And they're just filming that right across the river in Kentucky. But just amazing things that they're producing that's really helping the Cincinnati filmmaking community really rise to the surface and really just helping, you know, just average Cincinnatians kind of realize, oh, wow, didn't even know this was going on.
Yeah.
Now, if you're into short films, there's a great company, Plum Street Productions.
I've heard of that.
Yes, Plum Street is also a really great company here in town. Now, they do a lot of corporate video work and things of that nature, but you can definitely tell that they're great storytellers, and their genre is short films. They work a lot in short films, but they do all kinds of different themes, from westerns to you've got this film that they're working on currently that's kind of this futuristic sci-fi fantasy type of thing. And to film a Western here in Cincinnati, I mean, you might think,
you wouldn't have thought that.
How can that be possible? They made it possible and it looks phenomenal. So Plum Street's a great company to check out for some really cool short films and amazing stories too. Now, if you're a documentary film fan, there's some really hot documentaries that have been produced here in town. One of my favorites, local filmmaker out of Dayton, Mike Weber. He's an amazing producer. He's been doing it for a very long time. He came across this story, and it's something that a lot of people just don't know too much about. People here, especially in Ohio, a lot of people will own exotic animals as pets. It's something that, we really don't know about now. It's really been a hot button in the news here, every
over the
once
past
in a while.
couple years.
Absolutely. So he created this film documenting these different people here in Ohio that own these exotic animals. I'm talking crazy venomous snakes, bears, lions, all kinds of things. And, it's not illegal to own them. So police and fire have to be trained now to make sure that they can keep up with these people, make sure that these animals stay safe and these communities stay safe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. So amazing story right there. Amazing documentary, really eye-opening. It's won a ton of film festivals, and even Michael Moore, big-time documentary filmmaker, has seen the film and has rave reviews about it.
Really?
So,
that's great.
I know, it's so cool. Happening right here.
That's awesome.
Right here.
Well, you seem to really have your finger on the pulse of a lot of different things that are going on in the filmmaking community here in Cincinnati, and I'm sure there's a lot going on the horizon. Where can people keep in contact and learn about these things?
That's been one of the toughest things. When you're looking into films that are being made in town or local productions, there's not really a centralized hub, at least I haven't found one, where you can kind of get all this information in one area. So I created a blog, really simple little website called CincinnatiFilmmaking.com. And that's basically what it is. It's about Cincinnati filmmaking. People right here in our city, whether they're big production companies or just independent filmmakers, and what they're working on. So basically it's a blog where independent filmmakers will submit all of what they've got going on, whether it's some behind the scenes photos, some digital dailies from the set, maybe it's some pre-production notes. Maybe they've got a Kickstarter going on where they're trying to raise some funds. It's a great outlet for them to submit what they've got going on and have it posted to the blog. And, Cincinnati fans and just filmmaker fans in general can go to CincinnatiFilmmaking.com and kind of keep up on what's going on here in the city.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like a fabulous new resource, and thanks to you for creating it.
Oh, thank
I'm going to have to go check it out, and you will too. Go to the information at the bottom of your screen to learn more.